Hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, welcome to a late afternoon episode of Ted's Booze Cellar with me, your most gracious host Ted, on the 12th of September 2025. It is just gone past 4:45. I hope I'm finding you all in a good state of affairs, and I am here today with one of our old guest hosts, Eoin.
Hello.
What has changed with you since you were last on the show, just in brief synopsis?
When was I last on the show?
God, it was a while ago actually. Probably at least 5 or 6 months ago at least.
Was it the one with the sparkling wine?
No, that was way longer ago.
Mm.
But
Well, since the start of the year at least, lots has happened. I finished my masters.
Yep.
That's great. Hooray! That's all done. I am working towards doing the Cellar course soon, which is teaching English as a foreign language. So I can go abroad to Geneva at the end of the year with my partner in Eoin, and we can both teach English to people. So yeah, lots changing, lots of new things. It's good.
nice. And so, speaking of wine, actually, we are going to be reviewing a wine of sorts today.
Yes.
I've kind of built it up to quite a considerable degree about how much I think this could suck. Then again, it's an Aldi wine, and Aldi wines, generally speaking, aren't terrible. There are some that are pretty ropey from them, but they're generally not too bad. I mean, Imogen, being more accustomed to wine than me or you, has sworn by them before. So, and considering she's French, she obviously knows her stuff. So,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
yeah. But I do think, well, first of all, she definitely doesn't like this particular colour of wine. I know that for sure because she pretty much exclusively drinks red. And
yeah, she's not really a rosé drinker. Yeah.
And on that button, today's drink of our review is Aldi's Koolyburra, which is a strawberries and cream rosé wine. So as Imogen is inevitably watching this about 24 hours into the future with Eoin, I can just see her now cringing up into a ball on the sofa. So because I know for a fact she doesn't like rosé, does she?
Well, she's just not a fan. I don't think she hates it. It's just not something she drinks.
Do you think she dislikes rosé or white more? Because I know
she'd probably prefer white over rosé. I would guess. I mean, she only really drinks red. So
yeah,
it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, that's true. But
she likes white sparkling wines,
She
like
definitely
champagne, that kind of thing.
did not like the sparkling wine that Phil brought over from Germany.
Because it's German, and German wine is never well liked by someone who's French, as a rule, I find.
Now, this is a South Australian wine. It was made in 2024. South Australian wines, I do like them, but they can be a bit of a mixed bag.
I think they're just very hit and miss.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ones that are kind of passable, and there's a lot of ones which are kind of naff. And there's a few that are quite good, but it's really hard to tell which is which. They don't really have much of a pedigree, so you don't really know what you're getting. Because like Koolyburra, I have no fucking clue what that is.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean anything to me.
Unlike Chilean
Chardonnay or like a Burgundy or something, like you know what it's going to be like. It's got some reputation.
Or unlike Chilean wine, where most of it is pretty crap, and there's only like about 2 or 3 ones that are nice.
I tend to only stick to European wines just because of the air miles, really.
Yeah,
because they tend to be better quality. Like it's hard to find a French wine that can be beaten by your average South African wine.
Oh no, 100%. South African wine as well is pretty good.
It can be good, but like I just think going for French is just safer bet. French, Italian, or Spanish.
Yeah.
Just high quality.
French, Italian, Spanish.
Swiss, even if you can get it. They don't tend to export it, but it's very good.
Maybe like 1 or 2 British wines that are quite nice, and like you said, some South African ones that are good.
Sussex wines are actually quite good.
Oh, they're really good. They are good.
I was really surprised, quite impressed actually.
Yeah, Sussex has always been like a hotspot for like really good alcohol making, whether it's mead, ales, wines. Like it's always been a good place for that. Similar to Somerset as well for its cider.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they've been making cider in Somerset a lot longer than they've been wine in Sussex. Because I think the wine industry in Sussex has only really been existing like 30, maybe 40 years. But it's come a long way. Like it's high quality.
No, 100%. So we're going to see what this is like. Like I've said in the past, rather, South Australian wine. Some of it's not great, but a lot of it is pretty good. So I'm maybe reservedly hoping this will be somewhat decent at the very bare minimum.
Yeah.
I will say, not really sure what to make of the design of the bottle and the label. It's not hideously ugly or anything. The colours are actually like contrasting against each other really nicely, but it's just, I'd say out of the block, it's probably like a 5.5 out of 10. It looks nice. It's just extremely unremarkable.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a pretty classic kind of generic Aldi wine bottle
Mm.
make. It's not, there's nothing you can really say about it. It's not it's nice enough design, but yeah, just kind of you just walk past it on the shelf, you wouldn't really think about
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
It's kind of just background noise.
Now, I can't remember the exact price of this, but I know for a fact that I'm pretty sure, well, I'm going to say at least 90% sure that I bought it for just under £4.
That's
So
pretty,
it's
wow, that's really cheap. Jesus.
fairly cheap. I think it might have been on offer potentially.
Oh, yeah, I'd imagine so because sub £4 for a bottle of wine. That's quite cheap.
Yeah, no, it's pretty dirt cheap regardless of whatever wine it is. So I did try to see what price it is on their website, but I couldn't pin down
I
any
guess
specific
it probably
price.
changes per location of the
I would
UK.
imagine so, similar to how Co-op do some stuff in their places. But
Yeah.
we're going to give it a quick snifter first and see what
Okay.
our first impressions are like. Now, keep in mind, everyone, I have had a cold earlier this week, so my nose abilities this week might not be up to scratch. Having heard that out loud, I realise that makes me sound like a nutter saying that, because my nose abilities.
You've got a really good smell.
No,
I'm crap at smelling
no,
stuff. I cannot smell fuck all.
I do, but like at the same time, I've had a cold this week, so my ability for smelling.
Yeah, but your baseline is like 10 times better than mine. So you're still going to be better than me, guaranteed. Because my sense of smell since COVID has been crap.
Oh yeah, no, you did say that actually.
Yeah, one of my bouts of COVID back in the lockdowns, I came out the other side and my sense of smell was just wiped. It was really poor. It's improved since then, but it's still crap.
I only had one bout of COVID during lockdown, and I had it for a week. No, it was during the second lockdown actually. I had it for 1 week, and it didn't really damage or like change my smell in like a fundamental way. That being said, I now smell smoked paprika and turmeric in a completely different way.
Really?
Yeah, like smoked paprika
That's so specific.
has this weird like oaky after smell to it to me now. I'm just like, where did this come from? But yeah, so we're serving it in these Poundland glass mugs because I don't have any wine glasses.
You should get a couple of wine glasses.
I'm just not the biggest wine drinker. Obviously, when it comes to Ted's Booze Cellar, I'm much more varied, and I'm trying to be much more varied in my palate. But
you absolutely are. You drank camel's milk, man. Like, that's fucking mad.
Camel's milk with Pepsi as well. So that was a
that's a choice. There's no coming back from that.
No. Still, I'm kind of struggling to decide in retrospect whether that was quite as bad as the 2 canned Bloody Marys I had.
Well, those are legendary.
Those were
truly despised those.
Particularly horrific. So they were shockingly shit. So we'll just leave it there. It might be a bit out of focus. Don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter.
I did knock the mic.
It's nothing to look at really.
So, quick first snifter to see what our first impressions are like. It's not terrible, actually. It's not an awful nose.
My smell's not great, but I'll be honest, it just smells very standard. It's just a rosé wine. You can't really, there's not much to say.
Yeah, it just smells like a standard cheapo rosé wine.
That's all I can say about it. It doesn't smell overly acidic, which is the main thing I hate in wines. So I don't tend to drink white because it's just way too acidic for me.
Yeah, a lot of whites are like that's the thing. I think that out of all of the types of wine, white suffers from that more than the others, which is a pain because I do like white and I really like it with salad or fish.
It's good with. I'd imagine it's very good with fish.
It's amazing with fish, but like there is some white wines where it's just basically like drinking vinegar.
Yeah, I can't do that. Cheap white wine is not worth it. Buy something else.
100%. And that's another thing. Out of the 3 main types of wine, out of like rosé, white, and red, I think price is more of like a prominent symbol of quality in a white than the other ones. Because not necessarily like across the board, because like a high-end red, you can tell it's high-end, but the quality of the difference of quality between a good and bad white is very easily like tellable to even like the normal person who doesn't usually drink white.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the nose on this one?
Just kind of whatever, really.
Yeah.
I don't have much of an opinion on it. It doesn't smell bad. Doesn't blow me away. It just smells like a rosé. I can't really,
What's your numerical rating?
I guess 5.5.
Yeah.
Just kind of like it's fine, but I wouldn't.
Yeah,
It's not remarkable in any way.
I'd say 5.5 as well. It's not awful, but there's just this underlying just bitterness and tarty acidiness that like doesn't really meld well with the berryish flavours in it.
Yeah, I get that,
And-
but it's only very soft for me. So
No,
it
it
smells poor.
It doesn't ruin the smell at all. It's just
Yeah.
it gives me a bit of a weird impression. So I'm just like,
I feel like it'd be better without that note.
Yeah.
It'd be a stronger smell if it was without that note.
yeah, no, 100%. So
Yeah.
we'd probably say 5.5 out of 10 for both of us for the smell. And
Sure.
so before we see what this sucker really tastes like, we'll have ourselves a quick palate cleanser of water.
Palate cleanser.
Remember to stay hydrated and obviously drink responsibly.
Know your limits. Is that it?
No, that's at the end. See, this man takes his palate cleansers seriously. Anyway, now on to
I'm a big hydration guy. I like water.
very much so, and that is actually quite important, especially when we were in Geneva together and you were dying of the
It
sun.
was so fucking hot. It was unreal. It was boiling, man. All I could think about was how I could cool down and find more water.
Yeah, me, Imogen, and our mutual friend Irene, we were all like walking around and like suffering in our own ways, but you were just...
I mean, it's a beautiful city and I had a great time,
Yeah.
but fuck me, it was too hot.
Yeah, when you
Oh my god.
when you have your stay over there for however long it is, like
About a year, I'd say.
yeah, you're probably gonna have to get like a million fans and just strapped like 2 to your shoulders at all times.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the summer of Geneva.
Oh.
That's gonna be tough.
Anyway, on to the most important part of the video, which is to see what this sucker tastes like. So,
Hooray.
to everyone at home, bottoms up. Don't serve this in a mug like me. I'm just a cheapskate.
Don't be a mug. Don't use a mug.
Right.
I had to. Come on.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But I would have done the same thing. But anyway, on to the most important part of the video, which is to see what this sucker tastes like. So, to everyone at home, Owen included, bottoms up, and I hope you all have a good weekend.
Sasha.
Lacham.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
It reminds me too much of Echo Falls,
Oh.
which isn't legally wine. So I'm sorry, Australia, but this is not great. This is not great.
Oh, this is...
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of rosés, but I can tell this is not great.
It's not undrinkable.
It's fine if you're like 4 glasses deep, you don't care anymore. But
Yeah.
this is not.
No, literally, this is the kind of thing I'd expect to start drinking at a house party when I've already smashed through the 4-pack of pint-sized Stella cans I got from the offie and the single shot like little bottle of like Absolute I get. And like I'm already starting to get a bit tepid, and like someone says like, "Oh, should we have some wine?" and then that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I don't. By that point, you don't really care.
It's just like,
fine. It's like. Hold on, let me try again.
oh, it's...
I can kind of see what they mean with the strawberries and cream. Like there is a kind of like a fruity berry, and then you've got a bit of a kind of creaminess, which is weird in a wine. Like, I don't understand how you get that, but
I wouldn't put cream in a wine personally.
no, neither would I. But it's got a slight hint of cream. There's like a kind of creaminess to it.
I mean, you can have a
Which
cream.
I can kind of sense it, but it's odd. It's weird.
I think you can have a creamy textured wine. I just don't think the flavour of cream should be in wine because I think that is slightly weird.
It is a bit odd. Yeah, I agree. It's
Um,
slightly odd.
Yeah,
It's, like, it's not really creamy to drink, like liquid-wise. It's like the actual texture. It's wine. There's nothing, It's not like a. It doesn't have a creamy texture to it.
the texture's not bad actually. It's like smooth and it's like
It's smooth. It doesn't catch me in the throat. I'll give it that. It's not overly alcoholic. There's no pain or like roughness to it.
and while it's like very like tarty, it's not so overly acidic that it's like burning your mouth as you drink it because some wines can be very overly
too
acidic.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's got a very high level of tartiness that kind of does take away from the cream aspect of it. The berries that are there, the berry flavours, they're very, very generic. And it's just kind of like this very cheap, sort of sour, like summer fruits kind of flavour. It just doesn't really leave me with a super strong impression. That being said, it's somewhat chuggable, but it's also not a wine you're going to drink to really enjoy it. Like you said, it's just something you're going to drink when you want to kind of get sloshed. And
yeah, it's very much a kind of, it's kind of a middle of the road sort of, house party,
yeah,
maybe like low budget dinner party kind of thing. It's not.
I wouldn't
I
bring
mean,
this up.
I'm not saying you buy it for a dinner party, but like if you're going to a mate's house and they're like kind of skint and they're just doing like a just sort of casual, let's have a bit of food and wine together. I wouldn't be surprised. Like this would be fine. Like this would be fine. But it's not. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's okay, but it's not awful.
It's not.
It's like it's low level Aldi wine, so it's fine. But you want to spend like £5 more and buy something that's decent.
Yeah, I can't really bring myself to give it an overwhelmingly positive review in any sense. So I think I'm going to go with like a 4.75 out of 10.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's not awful. It's just not particularly great. It's slightly below average, but it is definitely drinkable and palatable. It's just not super nice. And like Eoin said, you're not really going to go out of your way to get it because even within Aldi, there's a bunch more wines.
So much nice. There's so many wines in Aldi, and a lot of them are pretty decent. So
they've got a couple of good whites. They've got some decent rosé. They've got a bunch of really good reds.
Yeah, really good reds.
The plethora of nice wines, and even if you don't like wine, they've got some good beers and spirits as well. So, although I've said before, their rum is wildly inconsistent. That some of their rum is good, some of it is horrific.
I'll take your word for it. I don't tend to drink much rum.
But yeah, I'm going to say 4.75 out of 10. What would you say?
I'll say the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It doesn't. There's nothing about it that makes me not want to drink it. But there's nothing about it that makes me want to drink it. It's just really kind of meh. It's kind of. Maybe it could be. I would prefer a different flavour palette. It's not acidic, but there's a slight undertone, but it's a rosé, so there's going to be an undertone of acids.
I was kind of building it up to you over the course of the week of like saying, oh, this is going to be shit. And the thing is,
it's not shit though. It's fine.
It's a bit crap, but it's not like...
I've had worse rosés, absolutely. I've had worse
No,
rosés.
100%. I've had worse as well, but like, it's just very underwhelming. Like, for the concept of like, ooh, berries and cream, it's just... doesn't really build on that a lot, and like Eoin said, it's very cheap, bland, uninspiring, generic, and just kind of forgettable, really. And like, yeah, this is only something I would really have once I've had a few down me. So,
a light and delicate wine that opens with intense strawberry and red berry notes. Okay, on the palate there are unmistakable hints of cream and vanilla, with a lingering taste of lime. I'm not so sure.
Wait, lime?
Apparently.
Where did the lime come into it?
Light and delicate, strawberries and red berries, pairs with spicy salads and seafood. It's got a rating of 2 on the dry sweet scale, so like 25% away from dry, 75% away from sweet. It's got like a little kind of slider thing on it.
It was barely sweet at all.
13%, which is pretty decent. 13%. If I understand correctly, 13% is kind of standard for a wine, or maybe a little bit high. I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna
What's the usual wine percent? I don't know.
I'd say probably like about between 13 to like 17% roughly.
Yeah, okay, it's quite light then actually, because it's only 13.
At least in my experience, anyway. I'm trying to drink more wines as I get older, but I'm like not the most well versed wine drinker.
Neither am I. I mean, I like some French reds, but that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge.
What do you know? An Englishman and an Irishman aren't the biggest wine drinkers. What a surprise!
What a surprise!
But out of like 2 countries that are just mostly known for drinking beer and ale. Yeah. But yeah, I think
stout. That's what I like.
Yeah. Oh, Guinness. But yeah, 4.75 out of 10. I think I imagine some people might enjoy this more than us, but I think that's where I fall on it.
So I think it averages out about 5, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
It's middle of the road. It's fine, but it's nothing to write home about.
Yeah, it's inoffensive. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, do leave a like, share, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as if you have any suggestions for future video formats, as well as normal episodes like this. I am going to be doing a very special history video on this channel in the next couple of weeks on a famous battle from the Second Punic War, and I'm going to be tying that into a couple of different alcohols in that video as well. So
really?
Yeah, no.
Well, like old school wine and stuff?
No. It's going to be based on the place where the battle happens.
Oh, okay, right,
but,
sure.
you guys will see what I mean when that video comes out. It's going to come out in the next couple of weeks. I've done like 90% of the research for it. I just have to film it. So if you guys like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. Check out my social medias in the video description down below. Thanks again to Eoin for coming along and putting yourself through this.
And okay, I don't mind drinking free wine.
Until next time, have fun, stay safe for whatever you're doing. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Wash your hands, know your limits, drink responsibly, and we'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye-bye for now.
See ya.
Ugh.